Ladies and gentlemen, today, not a couple of weeks ago when this was written, today, Jason Chaffetz stated on Fox News that he doesn't believe that our current president, Joe Biden, will remain president, likely resign. And so, essentially, he's going to resign. Perhaps Kamala Harris becomes president before 2024. Who knows? But he doesn't see Joe Biden. He believes that Joe Biden will resign before 2024. Now, there could be a number of factors as to why. He'll be impeached in 2024. The impeachment will show graft, bribery, pay-to-play schemes within Hunter's laptop linked to Joe's bank accounts. You'd have to be a complete imbecile to believe that either the Clintons or the Bidens made tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars because of their expertise in business. Also, the laptop that Hunter owns has emails, according to the New York Post, and this has never been refuted by the Washington Post or the New York Times or anyone at CNN or MSNBC. Emails asking Hunter, I believe almost verbatim, one email was, how can you use your influence on the company's behalf? And then you have Biden telling on himself, forcing out a prosecutor and withholding $1 billion. And then they, of course, impeached Trump for allegedly withholding military assistance. He was the president of the United States of America, never withheld military assistance. Biden was vice president in charge of a country now having been invaded over a year now. And he was very gleeful and happy talking about how he withheld $1 billion in loan guarantees until a prosecutor was fired. So why would you fire a prosecutor in another country? Furthermore, the impeachment is going to show clear violations of the law. Not, Trump tried to overturn results. Therefore, the absurd extension of logic, leap of logic. He tried to overturn results by pressuring people on a phone call, as opposed to hundreds of millions of dollars going into bank accounts. And like, for example, a Uranium One deal with that precious commodity going to our mortal adversaries. So you see the way, like, Democrats get away with infinitely worse than Trump ever could. They've just leveled absurd charges at Trump. The Supreme Court, and I explain this every day, will overturn any conviction. But this is Jason Chaffetz today. Hit subscribe to this channel right now, ladies and gentlemen. To read my writing, by the way, in The Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, the Jerusalem Post, the Federalist, and other publications, go to hagoodman.com. If you look, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support my work, my Patreon is below, and also the super thanks is below next to the like and the share buttons. How bad do you have to be if all of media is propping you up and Trump is indicted 4 different times? Everyone knows it's purely politically motivated, and you're still... Think about this for a second. If you say, Biden's not resigning. If you are the president of the United States of America, you're the incumbent. Your opponent is indicted 4 different times. There's 90+%, actually almost virtually 100% negative media coverage. Media, late night, social media algorithms are all tailored to protect Biden and go after Trump, and you're still tied or down to Trump? What does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? What does that tell you? It tells you that if mashed potato brains, or for example, Pennsylvania Senator Fetterman, if you have President mashed potato brains, and then you have Fetterman in Pennsylvania, you have people who in any other era of American politics, and by the way, in any other country in the world, would never ascend to any, top political office. It would be impossible, okay? If Fetterman and Biden had a hot mic interaction where they spoke to each other on a hot mic, you'd have a better chance deciphering whale sounds. So you have a situation where everyone knows what's going on. Democrats wanted somebody that they could simply prop up perhaps, just control in terms of policies, somebody who just was malleable and a human being. And God bless them, a beating heart. God bless Fetterman and Biden. They're, I wish them only the best, long and happy lives. But they represent the Democratic Party in 2023. Okay, Fetterman in Pennsylvania and Joe Biden in the White House represent the Democratic Party. Give me a human being, a sentient, well, not even, somewhat sentient being, where, there's life, a soul, something. Even a fern would do, a house cat, anything. Democrats just need something living, and they will vote for that living being as opposed to Trump. They don't care. Okay, record low poverty with Trump, record highs in household median income with Trump. We had the Doha Agreement that brought Americans home, and Biden completely botched that. First president to step foot in North Korea, Abraham Accords. I mean, Trump had a very successful presidency. The absolute apoplectic meltdown every single day wasn't really that didn't describe that was a hallmark of his presidency because of the resistance and the anonymous people who would write in the New York Times how they were protecting the country from Trump. It's interesting. You have everybody from Jimmy Kimmel to social media algorithms to late night to Saturday Night Live to every publication on the planet, even publications like The Guardian, a BBC, other publications throughout the world, firmly leveled against Trump. And still, this is why you can't, even though Nikki Haley or others, you can't have anyone but Trump, because there's no other Republican that could possibly withstand all of this. Trump is a behemoth, and he did great things as president. Now, dun, 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 this is another reason why you hit subscribe to this channel, and God bless her, fantastic human being, Hillary Clinton. Yay! Da, 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 da. What do you get in door number 2 or 3? After Biden, and if Biden resigns, you get the grand prize of Hillary Clinton. Yeah. So I think Hillary is fantastic, and I think Hillary Clinton will be the 24 nominee. Why do you think that would happen? Is that even possible? Yes, it's possible. I don't think that Hillary Clinton. Here's an article. Hillary Clinton waiting for Joe Biden to stumble in 2024. Joe Biden has already politically stumbled. Okay, so if Jason Chaffetz thinks that he's going to resign, and let me just tell you something. I used to be, before I became a lot more conservative on things, and before I became a supporter of former President Donald Trump, and, because I record low poverty, record highs in household median income. I know I'm a very bad person. And I want Americans home from never-ending counterinsurgency conflicts, which is why I wouldn't vote for, any Bush Lincoln Project person or Hillary Clinton or Biden or anyone. But Clinton is the best Democratic candidate, and I'll explain why. Well, I'll explain why in another segment, but there's no way that Hillary Clinton is just going to allow Biden to go 8 years, in my view. I don't think that's happening. You don't purchase a Steele dossier, get fined by the FEC, use private servers with top secret intel on them, find ways to siphon them and get away with everything, and just allow people like Fetterman and Biden to, lead the Democratic Party. Everyone who says they don't like Clinton will vote for her. 1,000%. I used to be the biggest Bernie Sanders booster on the internet, according to the Huffington Post. My writing, was read by hundreds of thousands of people, actually, in the Huffington Post, The Hill, Salon. And, I was there. I saw the 2016 Democratic primary like everyone else did. I can tell you that Clinton is also a Democratic behemoth, let's say. I don't think anything can stop Clinton if she runs. She decides to run. I think she will. I think that she's the only chance they actually have to defeat Trump. And when you say, well, Biden already defeated Trump, yeah, he had every single conceivable advantage, and nobody knew how bad he was as president. You're not going to have millions upon millions of those wonderful papers, documents, whatever, pieces of paper flowing in. We could just, change the subject on that. But they had every possible advantage. Clinton will come back. I think I'm almost certain that she will. She'll be the 24 nominee. And every single person is lying when they say they won't vote for Clinton. Every single person is lying. They'll vote for Clinton tomorrow if they're told to do so. And it could be very close. Clinton could win the presidency. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe. I think Trump will win. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe. Thank you.